For this next activity, you'll again need your Kentucky Core Academic Standards for Science. We're going to be exploring a performance expectation. Your school coach has been giving some documents entitled Exploring a Performance Expectation. There's one for each grade level, K through 6. If you'll notice, for each grade level, the performance expectation that we're going to be looking at today has already been typed in. The clarification statement and the assessment boundary has also been included with this.
Remember that in your Kentucky Core Academic Standard for Science, that clarification statement would be in red. We have just typed clarification statement, but if you're looking in that book, it would be in red.
Okay, let me demonstrate what I want you to do with this using a grade 4. So I'm going to have the document Exploring a Performance Expectation. I'm also going to have my standard that is in your Kentucky Core Academic Standards book. I've taken the first standard from each grade level. So the one for 4th grade is 4 PS3-1. Remember, PS is for physical science. It says use evidence to construct an explanation relating the speed of an object to the energy of that object. The assessment boundary is assessment does not include quantitative measures of changes in the speed of an object or on any precise or quantitative definition of energy. Okay, what I want you to do is find the DCI, the disciplinary core idea for this performance expectation. So when I look in the DCI, remember I'm looking for 4 PS3-1. I see that under definitions of energy, and it says the faster a given object is moving, the more energy it possesses. So I'm going to just write in with my pencil over on my document the DCI for that particular performance expectation. The next part is S&E. I just shortened it. S&E is Science and Engineering Practice for this performance expectation. So when I look under, in the blue, when I look under Science and Engineering Practices, again I look for 4 PS3-1. I come down and find it. I notice that it is constructing explanations and designing solutions. Constructing explanations and designing solutions in 3 through 5, builds on K through 2 experiences and progresses to the use of evidence in constructing explanations that specify variables that describe and predict phenomena, and in designing multiple solutions to design problems. Use evidence, example measurements, observations, patterns, to construct an explanation. The next part says the cross-cutting concepts for this performance expectation. So I go over to cross-cutting concepts, which is always going to be in the green, and I find 4 PS3-1, energy and matter. Energy can be transferred in various ways and between objects. Okay, I go back to my document. Connection to other DCIs in this grade band. So this grade band is 4th grade. I'll look over here, connections to other DCIs in 4th grade, and with this one there's not any. If there are any, you can list those.
So I would just put non-applicable in the box beside connection to other DCIs in this grade band, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, the next part says articulation of DCIs across grade bands. So I want to know where this performance expectation has been taught or will be taught in the future. So I come back over to my document, articulation of DCIs across grade levels. I'm looking for 4 PS3-1. I find it right here. I noticed that it's going to be taught again in middle school. So this is 4th grade. It's not taught again until middle school. So I need to make sure that I teach it well so that they remember some of these concepts. Okay, I come back. We're going to see what connections we have with literacy. Now notice I have a question mark. Some standards don't have a connection with literacy or maybe with math. So I'm going to come back over here. And again, 4 PS3-1. Make sure I'm on the right line.
And there could be more than one.
There could be more than one.
Because I see one even above, right here.
Oh, you're exactly
you see
right.
that?
Mhm.
And then here.
Mhm.
So there,
I think I see about 4 actually.
yes.
Okay, so notice there's a connection with informational reading. Refer to details and examples in a text when explaining what the text says explicitly and when drawing inferences from the text. And like Sandy said, there's others. So I won't take the time to read each one of those, but whenever you're working with your grade level, look for the connections in literacy with this performance expectation. We're going to skip on
There's
down.
also a writing connection, if you see
Yes,
there.
there sure is.
4 PS3-1. So if I am doing informational text, I'm probably going to try to write about it, and I'm going to connect it some way to this science. So in that lesson, I will be hitting reading standards, writing standards, and science standards. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's go on down to math. And I don't believe I see a connection with math. Am I missing it?
I didn't see it.
Okay, so on this one, they didn't make a connection with the math. But
At this grade level.
at this grade,
So-
on this particular performance expectation.
Right.
So that's what I would like you to do with your grade level. Each person in that grade level will have the same performance expectation, and this is just another way to explore the performance expectations so that we become more confident with them.